Meanwhile, first on Scott Morrison's overseas itinerary was Vietnam, where the Prime Minister says the two nations went from friends to mates.
Despite the friendly bilateral talks in Hanoi, China dominated discussions with Vietnam, calling for greater support.
A formal end to the first standalone visit by an Australian Prime Minister to Vietnam since 1994. Scott Morrison and his wife Jenny joined Vietnam's Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc.
We embraced when we met each other today, and that was a sincere embrace. And I think it speaks about the strong foundations we have now.
Earlier in the day, the two leaders appeared at ease with one another as they discussed increased trade between the two countries, signing 5 memorandums of understanding on topics including marine waste and flights from Vietnam to Avalon Airport.
Prime Minister Phuc and I are friends. Australia and Vietnam are friends. And today, to use an Australian parlance, we've gone from friends to mates.
But one more contentious topic was that of China's aggressive behaviour in the South China Sea.
We are deeply concerned about the recent complex developments in the South China Sea, and we agree to cooperate in maintaining peace and stability, security, safety and freedom of navigation and overflight, urging parties to refrain from the use or threat of force and settle disputes by peaceful means in accordance with international law.
The issue has escalated in recent weeks since the Chinese sent an exploratory vehicle into Vietnam's exclusive economic zone. While the Prime Minister spoke strongly about the need to uphold international law, he stopped short of naming China in any of his comments.
Prime Minister Phuc and I discussed what was necessary to achieve that vision today, and central to that is that we all uphold the principles of international law as it applies in the region in which we all live.
While the visit was brief, the groundwork has been laid for stronger ties between the two countries, and equally important, has helped the Prime Minister steer the agenda at the ASEAN Summit next year, to be chaired by Vietnam. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News in Hanoi.